Great.
Thank you, Mr. President. Colleagues, in 1994, a second tier was established for the pension plan for judges. It's known as JRS 2. It is a hybrid. It's partly defined contribution, partly defined benefit, and it has components that, when you look at it in hindsight, looks like a plan that was created by a committee. The net result is the judicial branch is the only public employee group not in a bona fide defined benefit pension plan. A long-time defined benefit pension plan reformer is what I've been, and so I want to address two major issues. The first is the principle of no better, no worse. The state's Superior Court judges cannot obtain the defined benefit unless they have worked 20 years and reach age 65. Those starting before the age of 45 must work extra
Moorlach,
years.
Just one moment. If we could please show respect to Senator Moorlach as he presents his bill. Please continue.
Those appointed after age 45 must work past 65 or to the age of 70. Those not meeting these peculiar requirements will receive their contributions plus interest plus a state-mandated 10% match. Therefore, if a judge has health concerns, if a judge is not reelected every 6 years, if a judge needs to leave the bench in order to assist an ailing spouse, then that family has some major decisions to make. Also, if the judge passes away before meeting these requirements, there is a direct result to the surviving spouse. So one begs the question, does a judge who's fighting cancer, taking chemo, still show up or try to show up to work to reach 20 years or to reach age 70? This is not a properly incentivized system, colleagues, and if equality is our buzzword here, then something must be done. The second concern for the CPA-CFP is cost. I am of the opinion that our voters do not want another layer to the state's existing pension crisis. The actuaries have reviewed SB 656's simple modification, which is to allow a deferral. If you've worked 20 years but are only 60, you can wait until 65 to receive the defined benefit. This comes at a cost. According to CalPERS actuaries, it's $21 million. This is not a massive amount, but my goal is to present a bill that is cash neutral. Accordingly, an arrangement must be worked out with the JRS participants, some 1,656, to achieve cost neutrality. The JRS judges, the JRS 2 judges, are willing to step up to the table and will confer as this bill moves forward to the Assembly Public Employees Retirement and Social Security Committee. It could mean an increase to contributions or a modification to benefits. We will work with the actuaries to find the sweet spot. Colleagues, my request is that you vote for SB 656 to move it forward for appropriate and fair amendments. I have already received nearly 500 signatures in support of SB 656 by impacted judges. Judge Lance Ito, who's retired, and a JRS 1 participant came to the Capitol to testify in support of the bill in committee, where it received no opposition. I'm also honored to have Senator Ricardo Lara as a co-author. I respectfully request and I vote for SB 656.
Thank you, Senator Moorlach. Senator Lara?
Thank you, Mr. President. Member, I'm proud to stand as a joint author of SB 656. It really is an access to justice, ensuring that our judges are able to serve. We've been hearing story after story of judges having to come back for a couple days and then move and having to leave because of an illness for months on end, which again creates that backlog of cases. This is a fair thing. We're going to work with Senator Moorlach to ensure that we remedy the issue of any impact to the general fund. So I would ask that we keep this bill moving as we continue to work on this important issue. Respectfully ask for I vote.
Great. Thank you, Senator Lara. Members, any further debate or discussion? Seeing none, Senator Moorlach, would you like to close?
I respectfully request and I vote. Thank you, Mr. President.
Great. Thank you, Senator Moorlach. Secretary, please call the roll.
Allen. I. Anderson. I. Atkins. I. Bates. I. Bell. I. Berryhill. I. Bradford. Canella. I. De Leon. I. Dodd. I. Fuller. Gaines.
Aye.
I. Galgioni. I. Glazer. I. Hernandez. I. Hertzberg. Hill. I. Wisso. I. Jackson. Lada. I. Leva. I. McGuire. I. Mendoza. Mitchell. I. Monning. Moorlach. I. Morrell. Newman. I. Wynn. I. Nilsson. I. Pan. I. Porcetino. I. Roth. I. Skinner. I. Stern. I. Stone. I. Vidak. I. Wachowski. I. Wiener. I. Wilk. I.
Secretary, please call the absent members.
Bradford. I. Fuller. I. Hertzberg. Jackson. Mendoza. Monning. Morrell. I.
Senator Moorlach moves the call.